Hey, what's up, people? So in this video, this is for pound dollar. Today's 8/16/2022, and today there was a fair value gap in the 240 minute from here to here. You can see that was rebalanced here, and it actually overshot the level, and it went above this. So pretty sloppy here. There's not much to do here. You can see this level was not broken. So my bias for pound dollar is still to the downside. And I'm not going to go over the daily, but check this out. I will go over this. Now you can see here, if we draw a line, sell side liquidity was taken out right there. And then it did the same thing here. Now it already did it here. So right now it's creating the setup. And what's this setup? What's this right here? Check this out. This is right there. I'm going to color code this to my 60 minute. It's 1 hour. Like that. And then I'm going to shrink this down for this candle since this was already rebalanced and then the market already pushed up. So you can see the prediction for this would be that the market will come into somewhere around this fair value gap, or it may not even do that. It may just use this block here and continue higher. And well, let me see. I wasn't going to do it, but let's just go ahead and bring out the daily here. Here's the daily chart for pound dollar. And yeah, this one, it definitely doesn't look a lot like the euro dollar. Euro dollar definitely looks a lot better, but this may get up to this daily area here, and that's what it looks like it wants to do. Do this pink one. And so let me go back into my 60 minute one. So there you go. This will come in here, and even if I draw my Fibonacci retracement from the low here to the high, 50% of that. So there you go. You can see that 50% is just right in here. Here's this big old candle in here. It may just come down in here, and it won't even get here. It won't even see this area. It'll just come here around this 50 and push higher into this fair value gap, which is where we have that negative 50% expansion level. I believe that's what it's called. And we have, a bunch of, relative equal highs here. And so I can definitely see that happening. And I also see there's a little fair value gap in here on the 60 minute. And so this is a whole daily level, and I can definitely see that happening. So after that, after it gets up to this area, it's possible that it may or may not hold, and from there we'll carry on. But for now, this looking pretty good. We'll see what happens tonight or overnight, and we'll see how this looks tomorrow morning. I do usually check out the markets at night just to kind of see what's going on. This may just, during London session, it may just make the move, and then New York session will probably push it higher. Because tomorrow is Wednesday, and as ITC says, either Tuesday or Wednesday, 70% of the time, it will create the high or the low of the week. All right, so that's something I'll always keep in mind of in the back of your head. I know it's kind of hard, especially if you're brand new and you're just learning all this. It's a lot of information to kind of keep track of. And so all you can do is just take notes. All my stuff in NinjaTrader here, by the way, I pretty much just keep it until the week ends, and then I flush out everything. My red and orange lines. So my red lines are my daily range. So, well, not daily, yeah, daily range, pretty much the daily high and daily low. And then the orange one is a weekly high, and then the weekly low and the weekly high. So where's my other weekly? Yeah, here's the weekly, the highest of the week. So that is what I have plotted. If you guys are wondering what these lines are, I don't think I've mentioned that. But anyways, let's go to the 15 minute. So here is very similar to what happened today with euro dollar, where we had those relative equal highs here. I mean, I guess you could say that too. Hear that? So triple, right? Almost a triple. And you can see the market here. We took out sell side liquidity, took out buy side, and you can see the market never gave a fair value gap here. It did here, but it never got there. And so it was unfortunate. You can see the market continue higher. If we go down into a 5 minute, you can see the market did run and it did have displacement. That's how I liked it to be. But, you know, once again, like you can see, based on ICT rules, you got to wait for displacement, or excuse me, for the fair value gap that is below the breaker area, right? And so ideally the entry would be below here, somewhere at this area here. Okay, so keep in mind though, there was news at that 8:30 Eastern time opening at the Eastern time, and so it was red news. It was mainly for dollar CAD, but I mean these are all dollar pairs, so they are related to it. And so when that happens, I like to wait for news at least anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes. And so you can see here when this move came down here, it was at 8:35 Eastern time. And so because of my rules, I'm gonna wait. And it did. It ended up going higher up like this, and then you can see that's when it didn't go above this area. And so you can see when I drew my 50, it didn't even get it down to the 50 area. So there was no trade there. So once again, you can see how strict my rules are, that it'll keep me out of winning trades, but it'll also keep me out of trades that just not supposed to take. And so what's cool about this here is that it kind of did similar thing as euro dollar, where it came down and then it did this here. And so I know ICT has mentioned these type of trades before, or may have alluded in some of the early episodes. However, he didn't really want to get too much into it, and that's when he introduced this particular setup. These things I'm still not very comfortable in taking them. However, I have been watching them, but I don't think I'll be looking to do anything. Like really, as how ICT says, all you really need is just this, and that's it, right? Now you can see that when I draw my fib from here to the initial move right there, you can see it came in at negative 200% right there. Now, this is something I'm also kind of testing out here, but you know, like I said, no rules here, no set in stone. I like watching these, and I like watching them go in the correct direction due to time, because this is already London closing right here. And so the only thing with this is, like I said, I'm definitely not comfortable. I'm not going to do it. I'm just something I'm watching, and anyways, just something for you guys to look at. But if you guys are following ICT mentorship, definitely just stick to that, and you can go ahead and delete what I said from your mind on this area. But anyways, also keep in mind there was no news at that 10 a.m. Eastern time, which is right here at this gray line. And so there's no need for me to do anything, right? It's just something, I'm a chart enthusiast. I love looking at these charts, and yeah, that's that. Anyways, so that concludes my pound dollar moves, and hopefully you guys enjoy this. Like, follow, subscribe, and I'll keep making the videos. Thank you so much. And by the way, I'll see if I can, I'm not sure how long I could realistically keep these up, as it is kind of like a daily thing. I might just do one, anywhere from 2 to 3 per week on any given day or something like that. Initially I would like my channel to grow. Obviously, I'm spreading the word here, spreading the gospel here of ICT, and I mean, obviously, definitely would love to get my channel to grow as well. And you know, just letting people aware of ICT, and you know what he's got to offer. Because I know there's still, I'm never going to convince people that don't believe in his concepts, whatever, or think that markets are not controlled by algo, or they think, we're yahoos or something like that, which is fine. It's something we're never going to convince, and I really don't care about that. However, I do care for the new minds that come into trading and have no idea what the hell they're doing. And I was new, and whoever's watching this, I'm pretty sure at one point you were new too, and you'd love to see something genuine, something that works. And the best thing about ICT is that it's free. And so, anyways, that's it for this. You guys have a good one.